Welcome back, folks. ZEP Reacts here, and we are continuing our reaction to this full concert of The Warning live at Teatro Metropolitan, and we are moving on to Amour. If you haven't been tuning into the rest of the series, I recommend that you do. It's been a really fun series to be able to cover all of these songs. Of course, a lot of them, if not all of them, I have heard before, but listening to them in sort of the new live modern setting to see what their current production sounds like. And for those of you who don't know, I'm actually finally going to be able to get going to see them on July the 25th in Dublin, which I'm super excited for. I literally would not be even doing that if it wasn't for just that one day I'd done a reaction video. I got recommended to listen to Evolved by The Warning. I started listening to it, really liked it, and then the fan base came in, really showed their support, and it sort of spurred me on to continue listening to them. So the whole reason that I'm going to be seeing a band in Dublin is due to the support of you guys putting me onto this new music, and so I'm really, really thankful for that. So thank you so much. You know, I think it's going to be so much fun. And you guys as a fan base are just really, really positive throughout. You know, obviously we've had, I think with me, ups and downs. I can be critical at times, I understand that, and there's definitely that discourse of maybe the way that I can bring myself across at times and all of that, but ultimately, I think across the board, I think everyone in the fan base knows that I've a large respect for The Warning as a band, and that I really do enjoy the music for the most part. I just tend to come at these reactions with that kind of, I'd almost say overly critical eye at times. I am completely aware of that. It's just the way that I enjoy doing reacts, because I want to be here adding input to the video as opposed to just being a clapping seal and then getting copyright blocked because I haven't actually added anything to the video. I want to talk, I want to create discourse. But I've been ranting there for a while, sorry folks. I just wanted to say that. I wanted to show my support. And also, before we get into it, we're about to get into it right now, please do make sure to like and subscribe. I really would appreciate it if you would do that. It would mean a lot. We are flying up in the subscribers at the moment, and we're trying to get partnered on this channel, at which point we'll start doing a lot more live streams on this channel where you can recommend me music to listen to. Folks, without further ado, let's get into it. The Warning full concert live at Teatro Metropolitan, Amour. I like the sound of that bass. I think I remember Amour from that riff. Very good grit in the voice there. Nice drumming. Alright, going to throw a pause in. Just want to throw in at least one pause. Actually, the Warning has been really great with letting go of the copyright strikes that I've been getting from them, or the claims, not strikes. So I want to kind of continue up that respect and just be pausing and not be trying milking it with the, you know, just playing the full songs and not really adding anything. Because I think so many reactors can attest to the fact that they get their videos just completely destroyed by the whole copyright situation. The fact that the Warnings group are so good with that. I want to respect that as much as I can. Really interesting so far. To be honest, I don't have much to add for the moment, which is kind of makes it interesting for the pause. I remember just the song just about, but not fully. I don't remember where it's going at all. I just remember that riff, and it definitely feels like a song that's going somewhere, that has a build. It's a cinematic song. I think this is from the Queen of the Murder Scene album, if I'm remembering correctly. Definitely sounds like it is anyway. And I'm really curious to see where it goes. I think this song I know every song is a full piece, but you know, sometimes you have a song you can really delineate. It's just going to be verse, chorus, breakdown, chorus, and then that's the end of it. Like it's very formulaic. This sounds like it's a very fluid piece where it's obviously going to be the same, but the build in it is going to be hugely important to the structure of the song. I think, again, very similar to what a lot of bands that I like do. So it's definitely got me intrigued. I just want to keep listening and figure out where it goes. So let's do that. Let's keep it going. This will be the only pause I do, I'd say. Very good vocals there, and I like the harmonies. Vocals being picked up really well there. In terms of bringing it down and still being so present, I really like that. It's just the way the audio setup is, I think it's very good. Like the drum change up there, that was very good. Is that it? I think that is it. Ladies and gentlemen, we actually managed to listen to a song without getting an ad completely ruining the flow of it at some point. But ladies and gentlemen, that was Amour by The Warning. A very good song. I mean, again, I think it's one of those ones that it wouldn't be up there with my favorites per se, but it is a really strong song that I think is made by just the instrumentation. Because it doesn't, obviously there's some very good vocal moments, but it feels like it actually doesn't do much in a certain sense. I find it hard to describe. Like, actually in the way that it builds, it doesn't build massively. It doesn't do a lot to change. There is no like big switch up coming. It's not the beginning and the end being super different. They have their actual strong similarities, but what still makes the song so good, and sort of something that I picked up on after I had stopped speaking during that pause, was that the song, I just found myself really listening. I know that sounds silly, but I found myself, you've probably seen, like, I wasn't very emotive. I wasn't making that many comments because I was just intrigued. I was listening. It grabbed me. I was into it. I was into the vibe that it set. Again, feeling slightly more cinematic. Really interesting instrumentation. I liked the drums. The guitar riff is a catchy one. The bass work phenomenal as always. And then the harmonies were brilliant as well. And then the way that they ended it, as I was just saying there, that kind of drum switch up, I thought was really, really nice. And the kind of the more vocal flares towards the end and the higher notes, that kind of acted as the build for the finale of the song. I just think it works. I think it's a good song. I think it's relatively simple in structure that is then really made something more by its the little details in there. I just think it's one of those songs that, you know, people would think you're saying a solid song is, oh, it was all right, but no, I really mean it was just like, it was a solid solid, good song. You know, there's not really much you could nitpick from that at all. And I think even for the people who especially don't like me know that I can nitpick quite regularly. But folks, that's where I'm going to leave it. I'm going to edit short and sweet. Make sure to like, subscribe. Thank you very much for watching. We will be back with Enter Sandman next. Is that the Metallica cover? They play Enter Sandman? Can't wait for that one, folks. Until then, I'll see you soon. Take care. Peace.